Bonk SpotCast.
Welcome back to Bonk SpotCast, a podcast about the Bionicle community and its very creative members. Today's guest was the first winner of the Matanui Idol, aka a little tournament I had on my Instagram stories to crowdsource the next interviewee. And I might do it again in the future, because it was a lot of fun. So anyway, today I'm talking to Bionic Forge, aka JensVN.art, or Jens.
Yeah, hi, my name is Jens, or as Alex has already highlighted, or Bionic Forge. I'm a 26-year-old already. I live in Belgium. I'm a Lego mockist, Bionicle collector, Lego collector, and, well, sounds pretentious, but I also consider myself an artist.
Oh, I think every mockist is an artist.
Yeah, that's true in a sense. That's true in a sense. Even if you put a few pinholes in an axle or in a technic lift arm and you call the worm, you're an artist technically. So
true. One of the Duck Bricks Robbie contests, I saw someone submit fire ants, and it was just a bunch of red 2L axles.
That's hilarious, actually. I like that.
But yeah,
that. It's the famous meme, the little kid who created a worm, and it was just a 1x4 or something.
Right, yeah. But yeah, aside from Lego and Bionicle stuff, you also do actual art. Well, I shouldn't say actual art, but you know what I mean, traditional art.
Yeah. So I've been drawing for, well, it's cliche to say, but I've been drawing my whole life, essentially, but I took it more seriously, I think, 11-ish years ago. It's something that I really enjoy doing, besides, the more, physical 3D building with Lego pieces. It allows for more freedom, essentially. I really like it, yeah.
That's great. So anyway, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm good. I'm good. And, geez, did you already say where you're from?
I think I already mentioned it, but my brain is also a little bit fried, so...
Okay, mine too. Yeah, right.
I mean, you essentially just woke up, right? And for me, it's the end of the day, so...
No, I woke up a couple hours ago.
Oh, okay.
It's just fried for other reasons.
Oh, yeah, it's 1:30. It's 1:30 for... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's still okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm from Belgium. Yeah, the small little country that gets fucked in each war that has ever happened in Europe. Yeah.
Well, knock on wood. Anyway, you've already told me a little bit about yourself. Is there anything else you'd like to highlight?
Well, besides drawing and building stuff out of plastic that is probably bad for the environment, I don't know. I like to do sports. I love running, swimming, just exercising in general. I also love music, listening to music. Don't make music myself, but I hope to do so one day. But I listen to a lot of music as well. And I have a cute cat.
Aw. What's the cat's name?
Misu. It's from tiramisu.
Ah, cute.
Because he's he's an adorable little critter. He's a big Siberian, but he has the IQ of a soybean. I love it. He's cute.
You said you'd like to produce music one day. What sort of music would you produce?
Oh man, I'm really into heavy metal, hardcore punk, that kind of stuff. So I'd love to do stuff with my friends like that one day, because they're all also oh yeah, we need to do something like that very soon. And I'm yeah, but I don't have any time.
Do you play any instruments?
Well, I picked up a bass guitar right around when COVID started. So that's, 5 years ago, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I haven't really gotten that good at it. Kind of dropped it last year because I didn't really have any time. I had to pick a few hobbies to focus on. But I do love singing as well. That's something that some people might not know, but even in my friend group. But I love singing, actually. So yeah.
Any particular songs or artists you like singing?
Oh man, yes. I just have to think of the ones that I really love. Linkin Park, definitely. But they're really hard to sing, of course. Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Linkin Park is easily top 3 bands of all time for me, but also to just sing along with. Ghost is also up there, but also like in terms of the harsher stuff, I guess the Acacia strain, for example, yeah, stuff like that.
Can you do a good like metal voice?
Yeah, I can. I won't do it right now.
Damn it! But that's fair.
It will break the sound barrier, no. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So for your Bionicle account, what's the origin of your username?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't remember actually. I remember that I just thought like I like the word forge because it sounds so industrial. And there was already a guy called Bionicle Forge. So I changed it to Bionic Forge just to like emphasize the Bionicle part, but not really. I at least I think that's what happened. I guess it was more a thing of like, oh no, I have to pick a username. I've actually been thinking of rebranding, but I just don't know which name I should pick.
Anything in mind, or?
No, not at all. So if you have any suggestions, please, please throw them my way.
What about Mock Tua?
Very funny. That's, oh my God, that's so funny. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's really funny.
Horrible name.
I saw the story on, like, 30 Damn Richards. He was doing, like, a round of questions, and I think it was your question, like, what is funnier? Talk Toa or like something else, and he said like, "Oh yeah, you should rebrand to Talk Toa." I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, there's a couple of funny things about that. One is that Dan will do these Q&As once in a while, and like every time I ask something really stupid, he like always puts my username in there. And then
it's like the shame
exactly
must be inflicted upon you.
Yes. And then I like his joke, Talk Toa, but like there's actually another podcast by a YouTube channel called Ignition Zone TV that has an actual other Bionicle podcast called Toa Talk.
Oh,
so
that's a golden opportunity.
Oh, I mean, he has said like he's gotten tons of jokes because like when he started his podcast, like that was when that meme was a big thing. So like every episode, people would comment like, "Oh, you should name yourself Talk Toa."
Yeah, that doesn't get old at all.
No. I think my name right now is pretty joke proof.
Yeah, that's true. What if it was like Bonk Fleshlight? That would be.
I don't think anyone would want to go on that except for maybe K-pop cringe, who's already been on.
Yeah, probably. Oh, actually, funny story. I haven't interacted with them. I don't know what their pronouns are. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was the first person who actually commented on my posts when I posted for the first time back in 2022, 2023, I think. That's why I remember him vividly.
Do you remember what the comment was? Probably something stupid.
Oh, I'll look it up right now. Now. I mean, are the expectations that low?
Oh, I mean, he's a friend. He's a big goofball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He goes by Big Thinker Society now.
Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, yeah, no, it was a normal comment.
Oh, okay.
Like, love the detail on the torso of Pohatu, so that's not degenerate at all.
Okay, I'm sorry for slandering you, William.
You owe him.
There was a situation recently where, I won't say who, but there was a mockist who, like, made a mock and then did a Q&A about their mock, and he asked them a question, and then they, like, blocked him. So, yeah, that was funny.
That's really funny.
Anyway, when and how did you first get into Bionicle?
Oh, so like probably the same as every other person that you've interviewed so far, I think. I mean, I think I got into Bionicle around, I want to say 2003 or 4. I vividly remember like getting the Nuvok and Borak as a gift from my mom, I think, when we went shopping. I must have been like, 5 years old around that time?
Oh.
Yeah, like, and the year after, I think I got like the Gadok Kal Borak, but I also remember like getting to a Wenua Metro around that time, so 2004-ish. Those were my first memories of Bionicle, I think. But yeah, each year I kept asking for like Bionicle sets for Christmas and for my birthday, I guess. So the collection started piling up. A few of my friends from middle school that I still know to this day, they were also like into Bionicle back then. So we used to play on Wednesday afternoons with those Bionicles and stuff and started creating our own stuff, I guess. I did that like until like I was like 14, 15, I guess. Then I started feeling too cool for Lego and Bionicle in general, I guess. But I never lost sight of it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then I really got back into it around 2018. And one day I just randomly remembered that I had Bionicles. So I dumped like this huge bin of Bionicle pieces on the floor. And I just started sorting and putting together like the original Toamata. And I came across like a few cool pieces, started putting those Bionicles back together. Then the year after, I think, I started getting back into mocking, started creating my own stuff again in like years. Did that for a few years, and then in 2023, I decided to create the account and take it a little bit more seriously, I guess. I became addicted, that's to put it nicely.
Yeah.
What about you, actually? Did you get into Bionicle like early on, or was it like later for you?
Yeah, so I'm like turning 30 this year. So I'm older.
Oh, old.
I know, boomer, grandpa. Anyway, I was lucky to be gifted, I believe it was Gali and Pohatu when I was like 6 in 2001, like the Mata.
The goats.
Yes.
The goat.
And then I believe like just before then, I had actually gotten the like Jala McTaurin. And I now know that for sure because I was feeling nostalgic one day and I was looking up when like all these like old Happy Meal toys came out. And it turns out that the McTaurin released like the window they released was during like 9/11.
So sorry, that was like a complete 180. I didn't expect that. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I said that for the historical value, not for the comedy at all. But no, I just thought that was funny. So yeah, just like getting gifted sets. I had a similar experience to you where I think the friend who gifted them to me also had a big collection and I'd go to his house and like we'd make our own characters and have our own like stories, which is really fun. And then yeah, same thing, like going shopping with mom, I'd get a set if I was good. And then like birthdays and Christmas. And then in like 2009, I was going to go buy Tuma with like Christmas money and my mom's like, oh, you're too old now. Yeah. So I didn't. I stopped for a while. It's okay. No. But yeah, and then I also got back into it at a similar time, like 2019.
Pre-COVID depression.
Yeah, it's a good time to get into it because then COVID hit and then there's nothing better to do. So
yeah, exactly. Like I vividly remember, like around 2020, I really got into sorting my Lego collection, and I just was getting distracted by all of the pieces that I was finding. So I just started building stuff while I was sorting. Did that like the entire week because like you said, there was nothing better to do. So yeah.
That's great. Are you more of like a organized builder with like I don't know what you call them, organizers?
Sorting trees?
yeah.
It's well, yes and no. I have like these, how do you call them, like sorting boxes that real adults use to put like screws in them or something like that. Mm-hmm. But I just put my plastic drugs in there. I have like how many are there? Like 15 or 16 of them. But I also still have like the big boxes of unsorted Bionicle and Lego pieces. But like most of those are still at my parents' home. So I hope they don't throw them away. But they won't.
That's good.
But yeah, I mean, I guess like I've heard a lot of people like saying that they prefer like unsorted bins because it allows for more creativity, and I agree with that. But it's like it's also nice that you that you can find the pieces that you're looking for in an instant, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like somewhere in the middle where like I have this like setup where I like put a bed sheet down and dump the giant pile on there.
Yeah.
But then I also have like a couple sorting trays for like essentials, like things you'll always want, like the lift arms and axles and pins
Axles.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like each build, I usually like grab all the random colored parts I want for whatever I'm working on, and then I just sit there with the trays, and it's a pretty nice time.
Mm-hmm. It's like it brings back memories of like the good old days, so to speak, when like you were a kid, I guess, and you did the same, right? That's the same for me, at least.
It's like an enhanced version of that, because like just sitting there with the pile as a kid, I'd always be like, oh, I needed this axle, and then like you dig through your bins and you can't find it, and then once you finally find it, you'll find yourself looking for, oh, I need a lift arm, and then you can't find any lift arms, but you find like a million of the axle you were looking for last time. So just like
exactly
getting around that is really like it speeds it up quite a bit.
Yeah, true. That's true. I mean, like, yeah, indeed, like sorting the essentials is essential, for lack of a better term, I guess. But there's like this. I mean, that's what they say in like I've heard a lot of artists, like comic artists and stuff like that, say it as well. Like that restriction breeds innovation and creativity. So when you restrict yourself by having like an unorganized pile of pieces, you can be more creative, I guess.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's like, oh, I can't find this piece, but I do have this piece, which is quite similar, so I'll force it onto this build or something like that, and maybe the end result will be better.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can call it laziness as well.
Well, yours is a lot nicer sounding. So if you were to give me like a brief description of your Instagram account, how would you describe that?
Nostalgia bait.
Very prompt.
I guess I would say that I mostly do like revamps. Like I try to create like versions of the characters that we all love, but in a more realistic and up-to-date way, I guess. The way that I saw them as a kid, for example, or that I now wish that the characters would have looked like. But recently, well, actually last year, I also started to build a original Toa team, so I guess I'm also building OCs in a way. Yeah, I guess that's it. Just like a combination of revamps and a few OCs here and there.
Okay, cool.
I actually, there's one more thing. I do want to get into like the fig posting side of the Lego Instagram community, I guess, because I do love Lego minifigures. But I'm not sure about that still.
Do you follow Zakar Ion at all?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he does a lot of mechs, but like...
Oh, yeah. I think I follow him. Yeah.
Yeah, he does a lot of like mech stuff, but like something... I think he did a contest recently that was like futuristic versions of like medieval themed minifigures. That was really cool.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I think I saw that. Yeah, that was really cool.
Is that something you'd want to get into, or just like displaying your collection?
I guess it would more be to display my collection, because I'm a responsible money spender, and I recently got into like Lego Star Wars custom minifigures.
Oh no!
I blame Thrawn builds on Instagram for that. I'm mainly into like collecting the. Have you ever played the Complete Saga?
Is that like the new one? The new Lego Star Wars?
Oh no, that's the Skywalker Saga.
Oh,
you have like the Complete Saga from like 2007.
Oh, right. That's like the one that combined the two old games, right?
Yeah.
I played both of the old games. I don't think I played the Complete Saga specifically.
Oh man, you're an OG, because I did the same. I did the same. I mean, the original like Lego Star Wars is so good.
Yeah,
so good. But you might remember that there are like characters in there, or like versions of characters that Lego didn't produce.
Mm-hmm.
And there are like a lot of people right now who create or make those versions themselves. And that's the dopest thing. It's like, that's the true nostalgia bait, I guess. Yeah, but the figures are so cool to have in physical form, because, you know, if you've played those games a lot, you spend a lot of time with those characters and those versions, and I think everyone wished at that point that those were like real characters, and now you can have them as like physical toys. It's so cool.
That's awesome. You already answered my question about which customs you're into, because, like, half the time I see Star Wars custom figs, it's, like, hornier versions of, like, Podmit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not into those, but, like,
That's good.
I get... Oh, man. Yeah, but there's, like, a few custom companies who align their art style with the official Lego art style. And that's, like, the best thing for me, personally, because there's, like, a lot of customs, like you say, that are, like, just degeneracy. But also, like, figures that are, like, overly detailed, and they have, like, printing inside of the legs and inside of, like, the holes inside the legs. And,
wow.
I mean, you can't put that next to, like, your yellow-faced stormtrooper from, like, 2000, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, with like, a few figures from like, orbital minifigs, you can just put them next to like, the official Lego figure, so to speak, and they look like they're at home.
That's really nice.
That's really nice. Yeah, it's really cohesive. I like cohesion.
How involved in the Bionicle community are you?
Oh, not that much, actually. I mean, I do talk to, like, a few members of the community regularly, especially, like, Sir Iggs.
Right.
He's a great buddy of mine. But, like, I'm not really that active on Discord. I am in the Build Zone Discord, but, well, I just don't use Discord that much in general. But sometimes I just take a look in there, but I don't really post that much anymore in there. I was active on the Bionicle subreddit in 2021, I believe. When I first revamped, like, the original Toamata, I just posted them in there. And then eventually I decided to move on to Instagram, I think, because I don't like Reddit in general.
Yeah, fair.
I think most people don't like Reddit, even Redditors, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, not that much, actually. I wish I was more active, but yeah.
if you could be more active, where would you want to be more active?
Oh man, I would like to participate in more contests, and I would like to organize more contests, but yeah, it's just something that you have to dedicate a lot of time to, I guess. Mm-hmm. I guess you know that the best, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It depends. Like, I'd say the majority of my involvement is on Instagram. Like, it's kind of started off with just, like, you know, you do a collab, you meet a couple of friends, you start a group chat, and just share memes, and that's it. Like, it can be pretty simple, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And then, yeah, there's, like, a million Discord servers now.
Yeah. I mean, I've also heard of the, like, ABR Discord,
okay,
the All Bionicle Rechecks Discord. Do they have a subreddit? I don't remember.
I think if the server owner hears you ask if they have a subreddit, he's gonna, like, self-immolate or something.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, like, oh yeah, he's gonna jump out of a window, probably.
Yeah. But no, that server is an interesting place.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to him a few times on Instagram. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
I also listened to the Bonk Spotlight episode that you had with him, and I forgot the other guy's name.
Maxilla.
Yeah, Maxilla Makes on Instagram. Yeah, and from that conversation, I could tell that it was indeed, like, a very special place.
Yeah, that's a word for it. Yeah, Fletcher's cool, and Maxilla is a terrible, terrible builder. He refuses to use CCBS. Just terrible.
Oh, no. Get on with the times, old man. The future is now.
I have this, like, joke with some friends where, like, there are, like, a couple podcasts in a row where, like, we were joking about him because, like, we're all friends. And, you know, like, we don't actually hate him, but, like, just, like, insulting him on the podcast. And he's like, you need to keep doing that. And I haven't done it in several episodes, so I had to take my opportunity there.
You can hate more on him if you want.
No, that's fine.
For the crowd.
He's cool. He does make good mocks too, but yeah, terrible.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, he's a good mocker, but he's also terrible.
Yes, exactly.
He killed 12 children in 1999.
Okay. In 1999, he was probably like 2 or something. Anyway.
That's what they call a baby killer.
True. So you said you're good friends with Iggs. You guys met up, right?
Yes, we've met up 2 times now, I think. Back in December of last year, and then, like, a few weeks ago, he was here at my place.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
he's cool. And there's nothing better to me in the community than, like, actually meeting up with, like, other builders.
Oh, that's so true. That you can finally just gush about like the weirdest Lego related things, and they will completely understand because my partner is tired of me just. Oh yeah, did you hear about the drama on Instagram? No, I haven't. It's like, oh yeah, this guy said.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah. It's nice to chat. I recently met King Knack, if you've heard of that person.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Yeah, we just met up like on Wednesday, actually. It was great. He was in my city for like a holiday, and we didn't have much time, but we got lunch and we did the whole like get a picture of your self-mocks together, so it was really nice.
Oh my god, yes. That's the essential meetup experience, yeah.
Another good thing about meeting other builders is like seeing their mocks in person, because like the sense of scale is so hard to judge on Instagram, and then you get a picture of your mocks together and it's like, damn, it's like 2 times the size.
Yeah, exactly. Iggs and I did the same thing back in December. I brought my self-mock, like the olive green one, and he brought his revamp of a Hero Factory prototype, I think.
Right.
But we took a picture together in the middle of Antwerp. Like, people were, like, passing by and staring at us like, what are they doing? What are they doing? But yeah, it's his latest post, actually, Turbine. Damn, it was posted in February. He needs to get building. He needs to post some. Iggs, if you're listening, post the damn thing that you're working on.
Yeah.
Post it. It's great.
That's awesome.
But yeah, meeting him was like super nice. It wasn't the first time that I actually met someone from the Lego community, but yeah, it was really nice to just meet up with him because our personalities align really well. We listen to the same music. So yeah, same sense of humor, same terrible sense of humor.
Wonderful.
So yeah, exactly.
Have you met any other Bionicle people?
Bionicle people, not necessarily. Well, I did meet up with, like, he's called Matthijs. He participated in Lego Masters Season 3, I think. The Belgian/Dutch Lego Masters.
Cool.
And on, like, a story that he posted, he told, like, something like, oh yeah, I'm at this convention this weekend. Who will I see there? And I just responded to his story like, oh yeah, I'll be there. And it turns out that he's a super nice guy and that we match up really well in terms of personality and stuff. So I actually saw him today at the Lego store, so that was nice.
Oh, that's awesome. You were just at the Lego store today?
Yeah, so we actually deliberately met up because he was supposed to participate in a event that was related to the Lego Formula 1 type of deal.
Yeah.
Essentially, they built like a huge racetrack that people could race on with their own cars and stuff, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, we just talked a little. We bashed on the new sets and the prices that are completely outrageous.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun.
That's awesome. Did you get anything?
Oh, I got like a box of like 1x10 black bricks.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's it. Like, I mean, when was the last time that you've actually bought like a new Lego set?
Too recently. I'm a bad impulse buyer, so I'll like buy small sets at like Walmart or something. I think the last one I bought was one of those tiny like Formula 1 minifig CMF things.
Yeah, the blind boxes, yeah.
I like almost exclusively bought it because it comes with 4 white axle pin things.
Yes! And like the guardrail piece in the front, that's a great piece as well to use in mocks.
Yeah, I'm going to have to try using that.
Yeah, I mean, those are great, I guess. Those are great.
Of your community involvement, like, what's your opinion on the community?
Bad, no. No, I actually, in general, I think we're really fortunate with this community because overall, it's quite accepting of like people from, well, it doesn't matter what gender you are or where you come from, as long as you build stuff, it's okay. Mm-hmm. So I think that's really great about the community. And I guess a lot of people are open to talk as well. And yeah, you can just send someone a message about their builds and you can start a whole conversation about it. And also just like the fact that this toy line has been dead for like, well, technically 10 years, 9 years, but let's say like 2015 or something like that, that this community is still so active and that people are still making games, that are still people out there writing original stories about this toy line. That's just amazing to me. That so many people still share the love so openly for this toy line.
Yeah.
So I think that's great.
I agree how awesome it is that people are willing to chat. I'm shy, believe it or not. I don't like to just message people. That's part of the reason I started this whole thing, because it's like an excuse to talk to people.
No, you force yourself to talk to people.
And just have other people be heard, because I feel like a lot of the time builders are not heard. Like, they text a lot, but there's not a lot of opportunities to hear people, and it's nice to hear people.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can be in like those voice chats in like Discord, but I'm not really a big fan of that as well, so I totally understand you.
That's fair. I mean, voice chats I'm fine with. I'm just afraid to just message people randomly. Meanwhile, there's this guy.
Next thing, no.
Do you know Rise Bell or Dr. Bionicle? Same dude.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Bionicle, yeah, I know him.
Yeah, so he does this thing where he just, like, anytime he meets someone new in the community, he just DMs them. He just, like, randomly DMs people, like, in a server. And I'm like, good for you, but, like, that's like horrifying to
me. So why would you do that? That's horrible.
No, I think it's great. It's just like, you know.
Yeah, he recently texted me as well, like out of the blue, like, how do you get 4,000 followers? I'm like, I don't know. Next question, please.
Sorry, you were gonna say something before.
Oh yeah, that of course that there are like a few rotten apples in the community, I guess. And I also don't like that there is, like, a sort of elitism with some creators, I guess. But in general, it's okay. But sometimes I just see, like, unwarranted criticism in comments. Not necessarily on my post, but on other people's posts. And I've also had some conversations with people where they're like, oh yeah, they shouldn't be in the community because they're bad at building.
Wow.
And I'm just like, well, I mean, how else are they gonna learn, you know?
Yeah, I mean, at the bottom line is that these are toys to be played with. So, like, as long as people are, like, having fun and, like, making something, like, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. But also, if you, like, make giant titty mocks, then I'm sorry, dude. I'm really sorry.
Oh, well, I'm fine with those.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a matter of preference, actually. I don't mind it either, but it's just so easy to make fun of those mocks.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, they're like surprisingly well built. It's scary how well they're built, and that's what concerns me so much, actually.
Yeah, I just got in trouble in my last episode because I was interviewing someone who makes those sorts of mocks, and, like, I called them gooner mocks, and that was not a good word to use, apparently.
That's what I wanted to refer to them as well.
Oh, feel free. Be crude. I don't care.
Yeah, they're gooner marks. Do whatever you want, but yeah.
I get it. So, what's your favorite mock or art or creation of your own at the moment?
Oh, let me think. I'm just looking behind me because my shelf of mocks is right behind me. I guess, well, this might be recency bias, but I posted like a few teasers on my story like last week or 2 weeks ago, even, that I've been working on a revamp of Raka Fezok. And he's finally done. He's sitting right in front of me. And I'm really happy with how he turned out, so I guess that's my favorite for the time being. But I'm also quite fond of how my sand red Toa of Stone has turned out. I still really like that one, even though it's like an unstable piece of shit. But yeah.
Is that the Thuron?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's actually the first of the original Toa team that I'm currently working on.
That's awesome.
I really like that one. But yeah, in terms of drawings, I think there's this drawing of a knight helmet that I did recently, with like flowers bursting out of the helmet. I'm really happy with how that one turned out, I guess. But the thing is, like, with and this is like a downside as well, I guess, but I always try to make the next thing better than the previous one. But that also means that you put a lot of pressure on yourself, I guess, so that you always have to improve, and that's not always the case, I guess, especially in like creative hobbies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I don't know. For me, like, making mocks, because that's my main like source of creativity. Like, I will totally sometimes just make some bad mocks. Well, in my opinion, and the way I look at it is like, as long as I'm making something, I don't care. Because like, to me, like, building is fun first, like fun and relaxation first, and like making quality second. So like, when I do make something I'm happy with, I post it. But if I make something that's like not so great, then I'll just like, I don't know, just leave it.
Cast it into the void.
Or like, sometimes I'll like take pictures and then like make a post at the end of the year with like everything I didn't post.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
It's funny, because, like, for me, it's, like, the leftovers, like, the stuff I don't think is that great. But I had, like, a ton of comments being like, oh, this is awesome. Like, why didn't you post it? Like, it's not to be, like, narcissistic or whatever, but it's, like, I think, like, when you work on your own art, you see it for so long, and you only see the flaws after a certain point, especially if it's not something you're a big fan of. But I think other people seeing it with fresh eyes only see, or mostly see, the good in it, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's very true. I totally relate to that, because most of my drawings take like at least a week or two, even 3 to finish. And at that point, you've just been staring at it for so long, and you're like, well, this isn't right and this isn't right. Well, fuck it, I'll just post it anyway.
Yeah.
And then you get like a lot of nice comments sometimes. Like, people say, oh yeah, this is great. Again, not to be narcissistic or anything. No, it's like, oh yeah, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I totally see what, I mean, building deliberately bad, in between quotation marks, mocks is like a really good thing, I think, because that's similar to like making a bad sketch in a sketchbook, or just doing some rough figure practice or something like that, or just some shading practice or anything. As long as you create, like you said, that's the most important thing. And that's something that I still have to learn.
Yeah, like, even if it's not up to your standards, you're still going to learn something from it and probably have fun.
Yeah, exactly. With like building a mock, it might be like figuring out a new connection between like 2 parts or something, and with like drawing, it might be like a nice composition or something that you didn't think of before, or a new combination of media or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the worst thing you can do is just not try.
Exactly. That's what I try to tell myself, but then I'm like, no, it will be bad anyways.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, it's just hard to get out of that mindset sometimes, but sometimes I'm also like in the complete like, oh yeah, let's go get this bread gamers mindset, and then just start sketching like crazy for like an evening straight, and then I'm just completely burned out of drawing.
That's awesome. What are some mocks or art, etc., from other creators you've liked recently?
Oh man, I knew that you were going to ask this question, so on my train ride back home today, I took some screenshots from the mocks that were posted recently.
Awesome.
So the first one that actually was posted today was by Spark Mocks. I believe he's also from Belgium, if I'm not mistaken. And he posted something called the Royal Guard. I don't know if you've seen it already.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
It's so cool, the way that he used like the cloth pieces from the Star Wars Range Trooper, I think. Just like the big macaroni pieces. I love it. I love it so much.
Very Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, exactly. And like the head is also like super unique. It's unlike anything that I've seen before. Mm-hmm. Except for Alice in Wonderland, of course. But yeah, that one's great. TL Rosborn posted a Garzani revamp a few days ago. That's been shared around a lot. I really like that one. It feels very old school Bionicle. I love it. I think it's just regular blue and Mata green. It looks so good. It looks so classic.
Yes.
And the goat loaf builds with like his Draconos 1 for the Bio Cup this year. I love that one so much. It's like a dragon on roller skates. Huge turbo things, turbo engines on the top. It's awesome.
Super creative. Do you happen to know where the like yellow and purple fabric in that comes from? Because I have no idea.
Oh, I have no idea actually. But it looks like felt. So like the pieces from I think it might be from Trolls or something.
Oh.
Because those sets used to have like a lot of these felt pieces, but I'm not sure actually. Mm. You're not gonna send him a DM, aren't you?
I'm not, or...
Yeah, you're not.
Oh, sorry, what was your question?
Are you not going to send him a DM about it?
Probably
because
not.
you don't like sending DMs.
Yeah, probably not.
You should invite him on the podcast, and then you can ask him finally.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, he's been recommended already, so maybe at some point, if he's interested.
Oh man, that would be great. In terms of like builders in general, or did you want to move on to another question?
Oh, I mean, if you had more, you're welcome to share.
Yes, I've made a nice list of the people that I wanted to shout out, actually.
All right, perfect.
So, definitely Sir Iggs, my buddy. He's fucking awesome at creating, like, mocks. Ron's OC, I think, posts a lot of great mocks as well. He's another Dutchie, I believe.
He's great.
Yeah, we were actually in the talks of, like, meeting up at a local convention in November together with Sir Iggs, so that we can have, like, a big Bionicle display over there. So that would be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Because, like, not a lot of people are actually into Bionicle in, like, the European LEGO user groups, I guess. So I kind of want to integrate Bionicle a little bit more in there. Because Bionicle deserves all the love.
Absolutely.
Overheating Orange, of course. Alex Mox, Loaf Builds, Bangossi. Not only for, like, the great mocks that he posts, but just in general, what he does for the community is just so great. With, like, the community shoutouts in each episode and each review that he does. It's really awesome, I think. Chalk Build. That guy is just crazy. I don't know what kind of drugs he does to come up with all of those things, but it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Pohatuban. Tail Go Photography, I guess that's what you pronounce his name as. He's mostly a system builder, but he posted some great revamps of the original Toa Mata some time ago. I believe it was last year. Roses Must Build. And, like, one, like, super underrated person, Ghost Hunter Gun. I don't know if you've heard of him.
I think so.
He mostly does system builds as well, but he's also, like, a great visual artist. So he makes a lot of drawings in the style of, like, the 2003 Clone Wars episodes, if you're familiar with that series. Niels, he's another Dutchie. Yeah, he's still working on, like, the Toa Nuva revamps, but he also did, like, a whole series of, like, Rahi revamps and Toa Mata revamps. And they include, like, actual play functions, which is super impressive. Chefa, Lord Oblivion, Forest Demon, Forge of Artaka, and then, of course, my buddy Matthijs Double Them. I mean, they're all great builders, in my opinion, and there's, like, a lot more that I missed, but, yeah. I mean, the community is just so great. There's so many creative people in there, it's impossible to just pick, like, 10 or 20, even.
Yeah. I understand.
I wanted to, like, bounce back the question to you. What are some of your favorite mocks, because I miss a lot of them.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot here.
Aha!
Well, Mop Top Trev is a Canadian builder. He posted a crab that is based on an apple that is super cute.
What was his name? Mop
Top
yeah.
Trev, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I have it in front of me right now. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's cute, it's crabby, and I want to eat it.
Crapple?
A crapple?
A crapple?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, he's the person who made, like, the Waluigi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one is awesome, too. It's so cursed, but I love it.
He's got an amazing style, and he's super nice. Every time I share something, he's like, thanks. So, it was nice.
Oh, the cat with the Mona Lisa eyes. Oh, oh, that's awesome.
Jock's last mock, Indignant.
Uh-huh.
It's got the white panels all over black body and, like, these, like, red weapon and I forget what you call it, the, like, Legionnaire tuft of hair on top that really pop.
Wait, do you mean Chalk's builds?
Yeah, Chalk. I don't know if that's something I'm mispronouncing, yeah. Chalk build, yeah. The guy who's always posting Duplo and...
Chalk. Yeah. Chalk build. Yeah.
Is that a Dutch word or something?
Nah, I don't think it is.
Oh.
But, yeah, that's a great one, too. I thought you meant like Chalk Builds, the guy with like the Hero Factory villain in his profile pic.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not familiar with them.
He's a great Marcus as well. Yeah.
There's been so many recently, so many good ones. I love Magma Frost's like Shoju Gargoyle from BioCup.
Oh yeah, I saw that
like
one too.
Pink and really silly. I love it.
Yes. Sometimes like the silly mocks are just the best.
Yeah, and then speaking of silly mocks, last one I'll highlight is Dr. Bionicle. He posted like a studio mock, and it's like using a Mata torso on its side.
Yes, oh, that's genius.
Super creative and cool, yeah.
Yeah, that's super creative.
And that inspired everyone, or a bunch of people, I should say, including myself, to make a bunch of, like, Mata builds with weird torsos.
Is that the wide boy that you
Yeah.
made?
Yeah, that came from that.
Oh, yeah, wide load, sorry. Yeah. That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it's really fun making stupid mocks sometimes.
Like the Inapu, the pineapple crusher. That's awesome too.
Yeah, I like making pop-themed mocks.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really creative. That must be like a North American thing. The crushed pineapple.
Oh, it's
thing.
It's specifically an Eastern Canada thing, like Newfoundland, I believe.
Oh, it's really obscure.
Yeah, it's very obscure, but it's really good.
Okay. I was in Canada like 2 years ago, and if I knew that was like such a specific thing, I would have gotten it, but
it's hard to find, honestly, even here, most places.
Oh, okay.
Where did you go in Canada?
Toronto.
Oh, okay.
That's apparently how you pronounce it.
I'm just joking. Toronto's lots of fun. Wait, it's like Toronto.
Oh, my ears. Oh, they hurt.
Sorry.
Nah, it's fine.
No, Toronto's a great place. I just say boo because I'm from Ottawa, where it's like nobody likes Ottawa. It's like the boring, quiet version of Toronto, and it's much smaller, but I like it.
So out of spite.
Yeah, exactly.
So you hate it out of spite.
No, I like Toronto. It's good to visit.
Yeah, it was actually a really nice visit. I was there for work, so I didn't really have that much free time over there, but I did really like the city.
Okay. What sort of thing do you do for work?
Currently I'm a postdoctoral researcher in artificial intelligence.
Oh, cool.
In general. So yeah.
Smarty pants.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Sometimes I just say the stupidest shit and all of my colleagues look at me like, why are you here? Back then I was there for my PhD. So it was like a conference that was being held there in like one of the bigger venues over there. And I specifically remember it was a long flight. It was like 10 hours or so, I think. But then as well with like time difference, it felt like we had been awake for an entire day. And it was horrible, but we actually bought concert tickets for like 2 really cool bands who were playing like 5 minutes from our hotel, and we were just dead. It's still one of my favorite memories ever, but it was really exhausting.
That's awesome. What bands?
I believe it was The Acacia Strain and Fit for an Autopsy. Both really great bands if you're like into the heavier side of music. But it was just really fun to just be there, like in a completely different country, completely different culture, I would say as well. Yeah, it was really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, so you listed off a ton of mockists that you're a fan of and wanted to shout out. If you could pick any mockist to make a MOV of one of your mocks, who would you pick?
Ooh. Oh, that's a really good question. Oh, man. It would be someone, I think, with a really unique style. I guess my style and Sir Iggs' style align quite well already. So sorry, I wouldn't pick you, Iggs. I'm really sorry. I would love to see what Jock comes up with. But that's like asking Metallica if they would like to cover a local song of yours, so to speak. So can you please do it for me? But I guess besides Jock, maybe just Iggs. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, the second choice, right?
You will always be my second choice.
Oh. Oh, well, that's great. Well, if you're listening, Jock, you know what to do.
Please. Yes. Good luck with the olive green.
Yeah. Have you done any collabs?
Not yet. But I'm actually planning a collab with Iggs again. Yeah, it seems like I'm sucking him off, but it's just true. But we're actually planning a collab. But I actually should check the Discord because I see I have some missed messages in there. So, yeah. That's why I don't do collabs, actually, in general.
I see.
Yeah, you've done a lot of collabs, right?
Yeah, like, I find them very fun, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, does it stimulate your creativity in a way, or
totally?
Why do you do them?
So, like, collabs are kind of like contests without a prize, I find, and maybe a little more exclusive. What do you mean?
Give me money, no.
Oh, no. But like, to me, like, contests are fun, but they stress me out. Like, you know, it's objectively pitting, you know, your mocks against other people's for, you know, like one or a couple people to be victorious, right? And like, that's great because you can still make some great mocks that way. But like BioCup, for example, like I've participated every year and it always stresses me the fuck out for no reason. I always know there's no reason I'm going to be able to compete because like the level of building and creativity in that contest is like peak.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, I wanted to participate this year, but I was just like, no way I can like compete with like my stuff. It's insane.
But yeah, I think that's why I like collabs, because the part I enjoy about BioCup are the prompts, like always interesting prompts. And like collabs are basically just like contest prompts without a winner. So like it's a collaborative, like fun thing rather than like a, you know, a pissing contest.
yeah, I can see that. It's like you say, it's like BioCup without the pressure.
Yeah.
I guess.
Plus, it's like a really good way to make friends because usually you open a group chat and joke around and get to know each other a little bit. It's nice.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, quite looking forward to the collab that we have planned. I'm not sure whether it will see the light of day, but I'm still looking forward to it.
Is it top secret? Yeah.
I want to keep it a secret for now because I didn't really organize it myself. It was Iggs's idea.
Okay.
And one other person, but I forgot their name, and if I knew, I probably won't mention them.
Yeah, all good. So, what's your favorite Bionicle-related memory?
Oh, man. There's a few. Like, one of the oldest memories that I have is, like, one of my best friends. I've known him since middle school, since we were, like, 7 and 8 years old or something. And we used to hang around at each other's places each Wednesday afternoon. And we just started building and playing with our creations and coming up with our own stories and stuff like that. So that's one of the fondest memories that I have, just in general. One of my more recent fondest memories is like finding like the chrome POW in one of my bins at my parents' place. Wow. That was really cool to find that piece again. But we're talking like 2018 or something like that. And also just like meeting people from the LEGO community in general and displaying my mock set at like a local convention here. That was super fun.
That's awesome.
So yeah. What are some of yours?
I think I've shared this before, but my mom, like when I was in university, like they were moving to like a condo from a house, so they didn't have a ton of space, and she like encouraged me to like give my entire like Bionicle collection to like a family friend with like younger kids. It's like,
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you won't have space, but like, you know, this kid would probably like playing with it, and I resisted, but then I eventually relented because it's like, all right. And like, I regretted that for years because like there were a lot of like sets from like the entire run of Bionicle, or the first G1 anyway. Mm-hmm. And then like for my birthday in 2022, I want to say, my parents came to visit and they had this like giant Tupperware container with like wrapping paper on top, and I honestly didn't think anything of it. I'm like, that's weird, but like whatever.
Oh, another box.
Yeah. And then I opened it and it had like my entire collection in there. They got it back from that family because that kid grew up and he didn't have the same nostalgia for it, so he was fine to just part with it, and so I got my collection back. It was awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I remember that from one of the episodes actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, listeners. But
But I remember that it really put a smile on my face when you were describing that in one of the other episodes. It's such an awesome thing.
I'm glad. I will say that by that point that I got it back, I had already been like scouring my city's like local listings to like buy back a ton of stuff to like rebuild my collection. So like when I got my childhood collection, beyond the like, you know, nostalgia factor and like personal stuff, it was a boon to my mock making ability, because now I had all these like masks and pieces that normally I wouldn't want to use because I had them on display that I could just build with, and so that was amazing.
Oh yeah. And didn't you also have like a lot of duplicates then?
Yeah.
That you could also build like stuff with. Oh yeah.
Exactly,
okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
So I guess you kind of already answered this, but do you have a like community specific memory that's a favorite?
Yeah, wouldn't say I have like any memorable moments, but like again, meeting Biggs is like one of my favorite memories, but also just like in general, just like talking to people about like the most obscure things and just talking about each other's creations and stuff like that. That's just really, really fun to me, because most of the people that I know, most of my friends have grown out of Bionicle and just Lego in general, but I have always maintained that same love that I had for the brand 10 years ago or 20 years ago. So it was really nice to discover that other people also shared the same love, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And were like super nerdy about it. That's something that I really love.
That's great, yeah. I mean, you were saying you don't like Discord calls, but like I feel like Build Zone has a lot of cool people in it, and like we should try and organize like a Jackbox night or something.
Oh, yeah, that sounds fun, actually.
Like do an icebreaker and like get people chatting, because I think that'd be fun. Like a good way to, you know, break the ice.
Yeah,
potentially.
Actually, yeah. Just everyone just sits there silently.
Oh my god! But
so my presentation is about shaving balls. Silence, cricket noises.
Yeah, I don't know. You never know.
Yeah, but that's a great idea. But I did hear that like a few of these Discords organize like gaming nights and stuff like that, or that they play games, video games with each other. So that's really cool as well.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any upcoming mocks you're excited about?
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh right, you've already said that.
Yeah, the Vezok is something that I'm really excited about, because that one has been in the works for like 2 years behind the scenes, just collecting pieces and collecting the courage as well to start working on them. Because I set one goal for myself, and that was to not use the original spine piece for that one. So yeah, and that was like the most difficult part about it. So once I figured that out, and how to work around that, the mock built itself basically.
Well, I'm looking forward.
And I'm really excited to share it. Yeah, thanks. I'll be posting it probably next week or something. There's still some kinks that I have to iron out, so to speak. But yeah.
Sweet. And then other than like Lego and art, do you have some other hobbies?
Yes. During COVID, I started running, but I started taking it more seriously somewhere last year, I think. So I usually go for a run like 3 times a week or something. I also love swimming, but I'm not doing it as much as I should. Just sports in general, I guess. Going to concerts, going to festivals is also like a really big one. What else? Oh, yeah, another financially responsible thing. I got into Gundam recently.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was into Gundam during my like Lego Dark Age, and it's a slippery slope.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine, because they all look so fucking cool.
Yeah, and they're really fun to build.
Do you have a lot of them, or is it just like a handful?
Oh, I had like probably like 20 or something, but like
a
lot of them were just like disintegrated during the last move I did, so I only have a couple on display.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, some of them are like super fragile.
Yeah.
But they look so cool.
Yeah. On your art account, have you ever made any like Bionicle related art?
That's a good question. No. Well, I made like a sketch of Pohatu like a few weeks ago, but that's it essentially. The thing is that I don't really know how to combine it with the stuff that I love incorporating into my drawings otherwise, or I don't really know what style to draw them in. Because if you just draw the sets as they are, it's kind of like static in a way, because they're not really that posable, the original Toamata, for example.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not really that well versed in like comic art either. And there's like a lot of people in the community who are like really great at like drawing these original characters in a really cool comic style. And I admire that. That's insane to me that you're able to do that. But yeah, I'm just still figuring out how, pun not intended, I should draw them.
Do you take commissions at all?
Sometimes. Mostly the commissions that I have taken in the past were like for friends and family or people that were in the country.
Okay.
Because I don't really want to ship drawings overseas.
Right.
Because you spend so much time in it, and if UPS messes it up, it's like, oh, yeah, there goes nothing. I only pour like 100 hours into the drawing. It's nothing. But I do intend to sell more prints in the future of my drawings. So,
nice.
Yeah.
I will have to put some of your art in the video, because you make some fucking amazing art. Like, it's crazy.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Who are some community members you'd be interested in hearing on the podcast in the future?
Iggs for a second time.
A second time.
No, that's... I would like to hear Dirty Dan Richards' interesting opinions on Gunnar Mox. And maybe like Loaf Builds or Overheating Orange. I don't know if has he been on the podcast already, Overheating Orange?
I was going to say, 2 out of 3 you're in luck. I talked to Dan last time, actually.
Oh,
there's a Dan episode out with Kazi Trez, and Overheating Orange as well was like the 3rd episode I did, and Dr. Bionicle was also in there.
Oh man, I'm a fake fan. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Oh man. Have you interviewed Forge of Artaka yet?
Not yet, no.
He's a really nice guy. Great Marcus as well. Yeah, he's a really cool dude. I think you should definitely interview him if he's up to that. And Alex Mertens, Construction Diva is his handle.
Right, yeah.
And maybe Alex Parsons, he seems like a fun guy as well.
I have interviewed Alex Parsons. That's a real episode.
Yeah, the April Fool's one.
Yeah.
I think I texted you about that, right, on Instagram, that I didn't know that was you.
Oh, right, yeah, I remember that.
I didn't know that you were actually Alex Parsons.
Oh, that was you. Okay, because I remember someone messaging me about that. That's really funny.
Yeah, Iggs actually told me in real life, and he was like, you actually didn't know? I was like, no.
It's okay. I try and keep Bonk Spotlight separate from my personal account somewhat, because I try and keep Bonk Spotlight somewhat neutral, whereas I'm kind of an emotional person in my personal life. So I'd rather separate those somewhat, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's always funny. Whenever I see like the funniest meme imaginable, you've already liked it as well. So
yeah, I love when that happens.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Do you have any other questions for me?
This is something that I ask most people that I haven't really talked with. But what music are you into? Are you really into music at all? Or is it like a background thing for you?
Oh, I'm super into music.
Oh, what do you listen to?
A weird mix. If you asked me like last year, I would have said like dubstep first.
Oh, yeah.
I love dubstep. I love drum and bass. I like a little house. I like a lot of electronic music, basically, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
But I've also always been a big like rock fan. I listen to a lot of like alternative rock, progressive rock. Last year, I got like really, really, really into a band called Ween.
Oh, yeah, I've seen you post about that band. Now I remember. Yeah, I still haven't listened to them, but I will give them a listen. Are they... Yeah, they're probably good, right?
So they're fucking crazy. They make, like, every rock genre except maybe, like, metal. Like, they might do some, like, Black Sabbath-style metal, like the lighter stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
But they do country
kind of
music, like pop music, progressive rock, like everything. It's crazy.
So you're saying that they're just basically King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard?
I've heard that comparison before, yeah. Yeah, they're very silly. They make a lot of dumb songs, which I love. I do listen to some heavier stuff. Like, I used to be really into System of a Down.
Oh, System is fucking awesome.
Yes.
I love them.
The last concert I went to was Chat Pile, if you've heard of them.
Oh, I adore Chatpile. They're so fucking good.
Yes.
I love them. Oh, yes.
They were
How
sweet
were
live. They were really good.
Yes,
And
I adore how like the frontman is just this drunken guy who's just shouting into a microphone and quoting movies in between the songs. That's just.
Have you seen them live or just like videos?
I've seen them live. I've seen them like a few months ago in Antwerp. I believe.
Oh, sick.
It was just them and Agriculture.
Oh yeah, we also saw Agriculture. They were fucking awesome.
Yes. Oh man, that was. Yes. Oh, they were awesome too. But unfortunately, I had to leave early to catch a bus. But I guess I caught like the beginning of Why still with Chatpile.
That's awesome.
That's one of my favorite songs.
That's how I got to know Part Parakeet, if you know him.
I've seen him in the Build Zone server, if I recall correctly. Or
yeah, he's really nice. I think I was just posting about Chatpile or something, and he was talking about wanting to see them, and then so. He's cool. You should check his stuff out.
Yeah, I just followed him. I will stalk him about Chatpile.
Awesome.
That's such a nice thing about the community as well, that chances are big that people are into other, like, obscure things in general, I guess. Like the weirdest bands like Chatpile and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Again, like, Aches has, like, the same weird music taste, so that was really great to bond over as well. Have you, by any chance, heard of a band called Full of Hell?
I don't think so.
They're also like this super weird. They're quite heavy. They're like essentially grindcore meets death metal, but they also like incorporate a lot of noise elements and electronics, like harsh noise and stuff. And they're super weird, but I love them so much.
It's called Full of Hell?
Yeah, Full of Hell.
Yeah, I will check that out.
Like, recently they dropped a collaborative album with, like, a noise artist, so that might be more up your alley, because it's less like, well, a blender being on fire, so to speak.
Well, yeah. Well, I like that. I mean, like, before Chatpile, the last concert I saw was Death Grip, so...
Oh, shit!
That was
I want
crazy.
to see them live so badly. Do you have the shirt?
The shirt?
The Bionicle Death Grip shirt.
I used to have a hoodie of that, but it was from Redbubble, and like the fucking print vaporized off of it, unfortunately.
No. Aw.
But Death Grips is the funniest concert I've been to, because you know how most concerts, like between songs, they'll be like, "Hello Toronto, how you doing?" Blah blah blah. They do not do that. They go song. Then they'll play like one of their Fashion Week songs as like a break for them. And then they'll just keep going. The only thing MC Ride said, other than like what he sings, was like, "I need a drink of water."
I didn't expect anything else from them, to be honest.
It was awesome. And it was over in like an hour or less, which is like ideal for me personally.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the older you get, the more you're like, oh, fuck, there's still like 3 opening acts left before the headliner starts. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it was in, out, efficient, wonderful for old people.
Old people, like 30-year-olds like you.
Yes. I turned 30 in December. I'm still young.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're still like a Zoomer. You're still like a Zoomer. That's okay.
Yeah.
Like, now that you mentioned it, like, there's also this Belgian band called Amen Ra. They're amazing, but they also don't say anything in between the songs. But that also just adds to the atmosphere.
Yes.
Because they're like they play like a super slow post-metal type of music. And it's really, really emotional. It really gets to you when you experience them live. And just them not talking just adds to the whole thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But it is kind of weird when you're not used to that, I guess. But yeah. Do you know Turnstile by any chance?
Oh,
if you're listening to it?
I'm actually going to see them in 1 week. 1 week from today.
Oh, dude, you're going to have so much fun. They're so good.
Yeah, so like it's like my city's music festival they do every year, and I bought the tickets because the Pixies are playing, which I'm a big fan of. But then Turnstile's playing, and my one friend who I'm going with was trying to like describe the band to me and he said it's like modern day Tony Hawk music.
Oh, that's so fucking true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I've listened to a
That's
bit
accurate.
of it, and like, yeah, it is accurate. So I think it'll be a great show.
Oh man, they played at a music festival that I attended last week. They were like the headliner. They started at like 12 a.m.
Wow.
They started at midnight, and it was I was dead from like the festival day itself. But they just started playing, and all my youthful energy from like 10 years ago just came back. It's just it's just such an uplifting show in a way, especially since the last album dropped and the one before. They're like a summer band, and seeing them during the summer is just such a vibe.
Okay, that's great.
I mean,
I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, kind of jealous that you're seeing them, but I mean, yeah, dude, have fun. It's really awesome.
Thanks. I will. The last music related thing I really have to say is that like I was actually on another server on a call last night. Do you know the Rebel Nature server, like Christian Faber's new IP server?
Oh, I didn't know that he had a server.
So yeah,
That's
it was made for the IP, but what's kind of happened is like thanks to like Dr. Bionicle and some other people, just like we joined voice chats and like randomly at people to like get them to come hang out. And I actually met this dude. He goes by Taipu Posting on Twitter. I guess he does like memes or something.
Mm-hmm.
But like I found out that he makes dubstep, and like I guess I'd heard one of his songs before, which is really cool. He goes by Evade, which is like EVVDE. And so, like, I don't know, that was just a really cool experience, just to, like, realize there's, like, musicians in the community that I would, like, listen to. It's really fucking cool.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's really cool. I was talking to a guy named Bionicle Defender Boss on Instagram, and we were talking about music as well, and he also, like, casually mentioned, like, oh, yeah, I'm in a few bands. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. There's like a dubstep artist named Makuta, actually.
Oh man. Yeah, now that you mentioned it. Memories come flooding back. I'm also in this Facebook group called Bionicle Mask Posting.
Oh, I'm in there too.
And I remember that guy was actually, how do I say this? Like he had a few logos designed or something like that, and he was just like asking people which logo was the best. I believe that was him, if I recall correctly.
That's super cool.
It was a few years ago, but I don't remember exactly. Yeah. Oh man, there's also like so many bands that I want to talk about, but maybe it's maybe it's better that we do that in DMs or something.
Maybe. Well, speaking of music, we're pretty much at the end, so this is your last chance to show everyone how good of a metal singer you are.
No,
not even. Do you know?
No.
Have you listened to Napalm Death at all?
Oh, yeah.
Because they have a song called You Suffer that's 4 seconds.
It's like 12 beats in like 0.5 seconds or something like that.
Right. Just like, yo, or something. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I tricked you. I got it.
Oh man, I saw them a few months ago together with Full of Hell actually, and it was like they played like one song. They said like, "Oh yeah, thank you." Then they played "You Suffer," and then like 1 second after, "Yeah, thank you." It's like, oh, what just happened? What the fuck?
That's funny. I haven't actually listened to any of their other stuff. I heard about that from this like show Silicon Valley ages ago. Oh, I thought it was pretty funny.
Okay. Well, their more recent albums are kind of more experimental, like noise rock kind of stuff. Okay. It's really cool, actually. And they also have this cover of Nazi Punk's Fuck Off by the Dead Kennedys.
Okay.
And that's like such a brutal version. It's it's really cool.
Well, while we're like shouting out bands, I'll say you should listen to Super Kill Me Now, because they're a noise rock band that one of my friends, I forget if he started it or he's in it, something like that. Yeah, so Canadian shit.
What was it? Super Kill Me Now?
Yeah, Super Kill Me Now.
Oh shit, is it one word?
No, it's 4 words.
Oh yeah, found them. That's a nice crocheted ass crack.
Yeah, good stuff.
The day my butt went psycho. That's me with my IBS.
Oh, no.
Well, I don't really have IBS.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'll give them a listen.
All right. I'll show my friends shit. Totally. Anyway.
Hell yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Yeah. So that was a good chat. Is there anything else you would like to include?
Oh, man. I have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever, or to just do something inspirational.
Yes.
Don't worry about the quality of your work. Just create stuff. Your voice matters, I guess, in the community and just in society. Either way. So just create stuff. Create stupid art. Create stupid shit. Just create stuff.
Hell yeah.
That's it. Oh, and listen to Full of Hell. Yeah, listen to Full of Hell. Yeah, that's
all right. Sounds good.
I wanted to say one more thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me on this podcast. This was my first podcast, and I had a lot of fun. So
I'm glad. Thank you for coming on. It was really nice talking to you.
Yeah, it was really nice. And also, thank you for doing this in general. It's really nice to hear the voices of the people behind the accounts as well.
I hope you enjoyed my discussion with Jens. If there's a Bionicle community member you'd like to see featured, give a shout to @Bonk Spotlight on Instagram. And that's it for today's episode. Have a bonkin' good day.